It's time for these players to find new teams, Rosie, and NHL development camps are happening across North America, and a Kitchener native is back at it in Winnipeg. Mark Scheifele is skating again with the Jets. In 7 games last season, the centerman had 1 goal on 5 shots, but the 19-year-old says the defensive side of his game was actually his focus.
I was able to all round out my game. You know, I'm
To Brantford now, where the Red Sox were hosting the Hamilton Cardinals. Opening inning and the home side strikes first. Hung Cho with a 2-run homer. That's going to leave a mark. Good crowd, too, in attendance at the Arnold Anderson Stadium, and they had lots to cheer about as the next batter, Scott Thorman, looking long and goes beside the scoreboard. That's a solo shot. Cardinals have 1 down now in the first. Terrell Aylman finds the same backyard. Unbelievable. Best seat in the house for that guy right there, collecting souvenirs. Football news. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers signed running back Nathan Riva to their practice roster today. Riva is a LaSalle native who spent 4 years playing with the Western Mustangs. During his OUA career, the 22-year-old won a pair of Yates Cup titles with the Mustangs. His best year came in 2009 when he scored 10 touchdowns and rushed for over 600 yards. Michael Hauser from the London Knights is on the verge of signing his first pro contract. The 19-year-old is expected to ink an entry-level deal with the Florida Panthers in the next 24 hours. Last year in the OHL, Hauser won the Red Tilson Award as the league's most valuable player. Darren, that's right. Supreme Athletics trains here, while the 3rd Kitchener native trains with the Laurel Creek Track and Field Club. But for all 3, this is their first trip to the world, a chance to compete against the best athletes from every nation while representing their own. The goal is simple.
Let's look forward and finish first.
Edwin Encarnacion hits it up the line. Rasmus coming home. Play not in time. Rasmus, yay. Rosie, Shamad Chambers sat out in his first week, but in his CFL debut last week, the former Golden Hawk had 2 catches. But tonight, the Markham native completed the most important first in his CFL career.
Joseph in trouble, and a touchdown!
Facing the Winnipeg Blue Bombers tonight, the Edmonton Eskimos were leading 28-0, but for Chambers at this moment, the score wasn't important.
What's up, Sash? What's up, Dad? What's up, everybody at home?
Baltimore Orioles in Minnesota. Scott Diamond on the mound for the Twins, and a solid outing for the Guelph native. He goes 6 deep, giving up 5 runs, but getting 3 strikeouts, all against Chris Davis. Tough night for Davis and the Orioles. They get blasted 19-7, the final.
Well, hopefully get some help on the pitching side.
Well, Jose Bautista, you got your wish. The Blue Jays slugger made those comments at the MLB All-Star Game last week, publicly stating his team needed more pitchers. And while that statement wasn't a surprise with 7 Jays pitchers on the DL, it seems GM Alex Anthopoulos took note and today executed a 10-player trade with the Houston Astros. Still in his second, and Paul Inglis comes away with the loose ball, and after what seems like the longest run ever, he ties the game at 5 apiece, but Fergus goes on to win 8-7, the final. Golf can be an unforgiving game, testing mental strength as much as physical ability. But for Kitchener's Matt Gerber, that's why he loves the sport, and that's why he's staying with it as he embarks on his next challenge at Princeton University this fall. For most of his life, Matt Gerber has had 2 passions: academics and golf. And thanks to years of dedication, the 18-year-old will take both those passions to an Ivy League school in the U.S. this fall.
I was basically looking for a school where I could mesh golfing and mesh school at a high level.
Gerber was accepted to Princeton in December, and in February was named an All-Canadian for success in academics and junior golf.
It was the same kind of feeling as being accepted into Princeton. It's just, you just think about how much hard work has gone into it, and the sense of satisfaction is amazing.
Gerber says he tries to practice or play every day, always striving to improve.
I think golf is a great game, and I think if you love it and always find joy in playing it, and then if you work hard on top of it, then you'll for sure get better.
The elusiveness of a challenge is a constant motivator for Gerber. He'll be studying engineering at Princeton in addition to his golf schedule.
It's such a tough game that's why I kind of stay at it, because when you play well, it's kind of like school in that if it's like the tougher it is, the better it feels to have accomplished something.